Greetings, Alchemist. Welcome back to my portal. I hope you're doing well. How are you? I'm sorry the lighting's kind of weird. I've been waiting for it to change a bit, but I'm using the sun right now. But I got impatient, and I don't think. So yeah, the the lighting's kind of whoa there. The lighting's kind of weird. So sorry about that. I guess. How are you guys? Nice. I want to talk to you guys before we get this reading started. This is a collective reading for my Alchemist collective. I haven't done one of these in a while, so welcome. Happy to connect with you guys, my family. The family's growing even more and more, so thank you to everyone that's just recently joined the Alchemy tribe. I want to talk to you guys about my most recent spiritual realizations, or just life realizations, really, because the spiritual journey at this point it's just it's just the life journey, but I think the biggest lesson that I'm learning right now, and obviously there's a message in here for you if you're watching this, is that beliefs can change, okay? And I feel like a lot of the beliefs that I had at the beginning of my spiritual awakening have shifted in some way, and I think that's interesting because I've built this following off of that version of me, you know what I mean, that believed in that, but I'm changing every day. So I just want you guys to know that the past versions of myself aren't the versions of myself that you see here now, and also just recognizing I'm not entitled to the past version or my past beliefs, even if there are people that were following me at that time. And I feel like that's a message for you, is that you're not entitled to your past versions. You have the option and the opportunity to be the truest or newest version of yourself whenever you would like to be, okay? And even just waking up, just think about dreams and waking up. When you wake up, you're in a new reality. Every day, you're a new person, okay? And I feel like you guys may be going through a lot of changes right now, feeling like a chameleon or metamorphosis vibes, I feel, and that's okay. Accept that, okay? Accept the fact that you're constantly changing and constantly evolving, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're not entitled to the past version of yourself, and you don't owe anyone or anything your past version, you know what I mean? So yes, lighting is weird, but we're gonna go with it. Let's see, what does my Alchemist collective need to hear right now for their highest and greatest good? We've got first house self. Yeah, so this is, we are dude, it's so funny. I don't even know why I act surprised at this point, but literally what I was just talking about, self, you're looking at yourself right now. I feel like you're looking at who you are and who you were and where you're going, and really just analyzation of the self. Okay, this lighting, 1 second. Okay, I moved you guys over a bit. Hopefully the lighting's better. It was just too uneven and it was distracting me, and I want to be present with you guys. So self here, I feel like you guys are questioning. I feel like you're probably looking at your old versions. You're probably looking at who you want to be in the future, and what I mean by that is just who you were and who you are now, recognizing that beliefs change and people change, and your identity of yourself. I feel like humans, we can attach, especially based off the ego, can attach so much to who we are, our identity, our sense of self, but I think the beauty in how much everything is ever changing is recognizing that it is okay for you to be ever changing as well. You're not entitled to, or you don't owe anything to your past versions, okay? If you want to do something different, then do that. If you want to be someone different, then be that. If it's more aligned with you, if it's in your highest and greatest good. And don't allow anyone or anything to make you feel like that isn't okay. Is the main message here, okay? And as you learn to connect more with your highest self and just the world around you, recognizing the oneness in everything, you will begin to detach from this sense of self, because you're not just a human, you know, you're a soul in a human body, and that's subject to change, okay? So allow yourself to flow with each phase, allow yourself to grow, allow yourself the freedom in the space for that. Okay, don't attach. I feel like I'm getting like the word aesthetic. Okay, I feel like I'm not explaining this well enough. Like, for example, your aesthetic, maybe you feel like, oh, this was my aesthetic and now I want to be a different aesthetic. Why do you have to choose an aesthetic? You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to have a million different aesthetics. It's okay to have a million different hobbies. It's okay to have a million different interests. You don't have to just be one thing. I feel that society places people in boxes, like literally hashtags and labels and categories and all of these things, but it is time for us to release this mentality of this is that and they're like this and social groups and all of this. No, you can be everything. You can be all. You can be ever changing, and you don't have to fit into any category, into any box, into any version. Okay, so free yourself from that mindset. Ask yourself, where are you limiting yourself because of who you think you have to be for other people or whatever? Seeking, I feel like you guys are seeking more as well. You may be seeing 9999. I feel like this is really the energy of completing a cycle here. Yeah, you're about to complete a phase of your life, okay? And I feel like this is a message that has been coming through a lot recently in my readings, is that if you truly want to align with your highest self, if you truly want to be your best version, you have to be open to change. You cannot be attached to the old version of yourself, and that truly is one of the biggest blockages on the spiritual path, okay? Is being attached to who you once were. Because if you're very attached to who you once were, you cannot become the version of yourself that you were truly meant to be. Okay, so release that, and recognize that there's nothing wrong with that as well. Okay. Yeah. Some of you guys want to travel. Some of you guys just want to switch things up. Some of you guys want to, like, I'm feeling like, you know, that basic thing. It's like, I want to just change my identity and move across the world. Like, the reason that you want to do that, or you think that you want to do that, is because you're ready for a new version, because you're ready for a new path, because you're ready for a new beginning. So allow yourself to change is what I'm saying. And for some of you guys, you really have to just set the intention, or tell yourself, the universe, your spirit guides as well, to invite them in to help you do this, that you're open to change, that you release the need to be in control, that you release the attachment to the past version of yourself, okay? Reality shifting is in, the way I see reality shifting is that every decision you make changes your reality. Everything that you do shifts you into a different reality, okay? And you guys are ready to shift into a different reality, but this different reality, this highest timeline, this highest version, requires you to be a different version of yourself. And I'm not saying that you're becoming a completely new person, but energetically you kind of are, and that's what's coming in for you. But you have to be open to receive this energy. You have to be open to change here. So setting the intention, and through meditation, releasing things that make you feel afraid of this, or like this isn't okay. Scorpio, so you could be I was gonna say you could be an animal. I don't know what you could be an animal. Okay, you could be a Scorpio. I feel like this is, you could have a pet snake. I feel like this is reminding you to step into your animalistic side. Okay, you could be an animal. I feel like this is your reminder that you are an animal, actually. Animals don't have attachments to their identities or people's perceptions of them, or, ooh, that's the biggest message here, is people's perceptions of you is what's kind of holding you back in a way. And that's something that's my most recent, like, ego death, is releasing fear of people's opinions, people's perceptions of me, because I feel like there's a point where, if you're truly going to be successful, there's a point where everyone realizes that you're going to have haters, and you're going to have people that misunderstand you, you're going to have people that misperceive you, and you're going to have people that misjudge you. And if you're constantly trying to please everyone, okay, I do feel like I was a bit of a people pleaser in the past because of just reactions to childhood trauma and certain situations, feeling like if I just make everyone happy, then I don't have to be afraid of conflict, things like that. So ask yourself, are you people pleasing? Are you allowing other people's perceptions of you to stop you from embodying your truest self? And if you are, learn to release that. There comes a point where you realize that no one can truly understand you in the way that you understand yourself. No one really knows you in the way that you know yourself, and it's this realization that you can truly release the need for people to understand you, because recognizing that no one really can, and that it's not your job to make them. If people misjudge you and misperceive you and don't understand you, that's because of their own perceptions of themselves. Everyone can only see you from their own level of awareness within them. Everyone can only see you from their own level of awareness of themselves, okay? And it's not your job, okay? It's not your job to be the version of yourself that you think people want you to be. Your only job and your only requirement is to follow your soul and do what makes you happy. And I feel like you're being called to embrace your animal side as well. Have more fun, do things that are more crazy, be more wild, and remember that in the span of things, we are just wild animals just roaming the earth. Yeah, we've been like domesticated and put in houses and put into a matrix or whatever, but I'm leaving the matrix, and so is everyone. But that may seem like it. So there's this disconnection, I feel, from like animals and people, maybe not really recognizing that you are just an animal. We are wild animals, although we may have a lot higher levels of intelligence or awareness or different ways of speaking or things like that. We really are just wild animals, okay? So remember that. Don't take yourself too seriously, okay? Yeah, what else? We have fifth house passion, so you could be seeing 5, 5, 5, 5. This is a very strong message that if you begin to follow your passions and allow that to be your guiding force in all that you do, you should expect positive changes in your life and in your reality. I also feel like I should tell you guys to watch my 5, 5, 5 light language transmission, because I feel like that's really gonna assist you in releasing a lot of these stagnant energies that are holding you back and allowing you to embrace changes in your life and new experiences and new versions and new timelines and new realities and new. I feel like that's what is coming in for you. Just new things, new beautiful things that are truly aligned with you and that are gonna bring just more positivity in your life. And this positivity is coming in because you're following your truth, because you're following your passions, because you're aligning more. The more you follow just what feels good and allow yourself to just feel good, you connect more to the vibration of gratitude, and you release anything that is not serving you, that is not meant to be in your life. I feel that people spend so much time just doing things they dislike because of other people telling them that that's what they should be doing, what they think they're supposed to do, what society tells them they're supposed to do, what maybe even your parents feel like you're supposed to do. And I feel like right now the biggest message is to be selfish and put yourself first. Follow your passions no matter what anyone else has to say about it. Be your new version no matter what anyone else has to say about it, okay? Because the only thing that truly matters is your journey. You came here for the human experience. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to be wild, and don't hold yourself back. We have Uranus, revolution, opposition, balance. I feel like it's time. I feel like it's time for a revolution in your life. Okay, that's why I feel like I need to I just feel this energy whoa, you know what I mean? I just feel very I need to yell at you to just be passionate and do what you want, because there's a revolution trying to come into your life. There's a massive change trying to come into your life, and it's for your highest and greatest good, and it's coming in very, very quickly here, right? We have the 9 as well. It's very much coming in soon, and the first step is just for you to say that you surrender to change, surrender to new things, surrender to new experiences, surrender to the new you. That's the message, right? The new version of yourself. You need to be open to this if you're gonna allow all of these new things into your life. So if you feel like your manifestations that you've been trying to create haven't been coming through, if you feel like the things that you've been trying to do haven't been doing, it's because you have to let go of these limiting beliefs, most of them truly just in your subconscious mind, about having to be your old self, or having, or just attachment really to the past. If you're so attached to the past, how can you truly envision a different future? This is about shadow work here. This is about releasing old energies. This is about letting go of the past. This is about recognizing that change is inevitable and okay, and that you don't owe anyone an explanation for your change, and you're allowed to change your beliefs. You're allowed to change your mindsets. You don't even owe yourself the same beliefs that you had yesterday. It's okay to be, we're just people. Like this, the universe is so big, like the cause, just really think about it. I feel like we take ourselves too seriously, and that holds us back. Okay, you have some limiting beliefs right now about who you are and who you can be, and a lot of this stems from what you think you're supposed to be. And I feel like a lot of this is childhood things as well. This is about connecting to your inner child and coming back to yourself and releasing. I feel like this new version of yourself is actually the childhood version of yourself, because when we're younger, we're really just embodying our truest selves, connected to the metaphysical, connected to everything around us. And as we grow older, we kind of forget about this connection, and some of us lose it a lot more than others. And so maybe when you were younger, you felt like you couldn't be your truest self. So now trying to embody your truest self triggers this childhood version of you that felt they couldn't do that, and that society told they have to be a certain way. It's really I feel like it's really sad actually, the way that we're automatically put into schools to like program our minds and all of these other things, and just disconnect us from our like innocence, from our imaginations really. And so I feel like this next version of yourself requires you to be more imaginative. To maybe you guys are trying to manifest something really big in your biggest dreams, and so there's this lack mentality created from fear of true self-expression, just based off of what society has told us is the right, or is the norm. Okay, there's a need to release the idea of being normal. There's a need to release the idea of just anything, even yourself. Like I feel like judging yourself, judging others, we're all just living the human experience. Okay, I feel like I'm seeing people right now, but they're just invisible. Like your flesh sack doesn't matter. Your none of that matters. Okay, all that matters is you following your passions, following your dreams, doing what brings you true joy, existing on the vibration of gratitude, allowing yourself to run wild, allowing yourself to be free. Free yourself, okay? Free yourself now, and just through intention, just through recognizing that you deserve that no matter what anyone has told you, or even some things that you may have told yourself, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the present moment and awareness that everything is subject to change. So let's get into this tarot, Ethereal Visions tarot. I just got it. Really cute. Yeah. You guys, if you're watching this, I'm so happy for you, because you have no idea about the blessings that are about to come into your life. And there's just a few more things you need to release before you can open yourself to this new timeline, and you're almost there, okay? So what do we have here? We have the Page of Cups, okay? We have the Lovers. Wow, I love that. And the Lovers in this deck is so pretty as well. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Yes, you guys are developing your intuition. You guys are connecting to your highest timeline. That if you're watching this video, that's what's next for you, is aligning with your highest timeline. That's why you're experiencing all of these internal battles. That's why you're experiencing all of these questionings. That's why you're questioning yourself and pushing for change, and just the reason that you're doing that is because you're being called to your highest timeline. It's because you're being called into the 5D, and when we're living in the 5th dimension, there's no room for illusions. There's no room for low vibrational things. There's no room for suffering, really. Wow, that there's no room for suffering in the 5D, and so there's a need to release all of these subconscious things in your mind that attach you to suffering, truly. We have the Page of Wands here. New passionate beginnings coming in for you. Just so much energy of Page of Cups, Page of Wands, passion and love entering your life. The Lovers, the High Priestess. This is beautiful energy, you guys. We have the Nine of Cups. I feel like you guys are about to get a lot of your wishes, and the Ten of Cups. So we have the Nine of Cups and then the Ten of Cups. Earlier, I was saying you might be seeing 999. You guys are about to complete a cycle in your life. You're about to really just let go of the version of yourself that was attached to suffering or in this lack mentality, or just doesn't believe that you can have your wildest dreams, because your wildest dreams are about to come true. As soon as you open yourself to receive them here, and you're going to be very, very emotionally fulfilled, almost overwhelmingly so. You guys, this is beautiful energy of shifting into the new earth, and this timeline is here now. All you have to do is attune to it. So yeah. Yeah, whoa, that's what I'm getting for you guys. The entire deck just fell. So I'm excited. And yeah, I'm sorry if this message was kind of all over the place, but I hope you got it. So comment down below, let me know how it resonated. If you guys would like a private reading, check out my website, and I will see you guys in my next video, okay? Blessings, blessings. Namaste.